on my way to work right now. I took a microdose today, and I did a lot of healing, man. My relationship with my older sister hasn't been the best lately, and she was always someone who I felt safe around. And for like the first time in our relationship, we've hit some challenges, and I've been feeling really hurt from the challenges that we've been experiencing. And you know what? I feel like I also underestimate my ability to hurt others as well. Because I'm sure even though I'm hurt, I'm sure she's also really hurt too. But with the microdose, it really just helped me put things into perspective. Because for me, in my head, I'm saying, she doesn't know what I've been through. She doesn't know what it's like to be me. But I gained that perspective in terms of it's the same the other way around. I don't know what it's like to be her. And considering where she's come from, I think that she has done a damn good job for herself in her life. And she found a way to make it happen for her. And the thing is, she had her cards to play, and she really is just coming from a place of love, and she wants me to play. She thinks I have the same set of cards and wants me to play them similarly. And really, she's just coming from a place of love. And I also have to be aware that she didn't have the same opportunities that I have, nor do we have the same education. She received her education from the university. I received my education from Tony Robbins, from books, Grant Cardone. Like I sought out my education through different means. And it's hard for me to be able to process the things that I went through in my life. And I just gotta be aware that it's the same for her. It's challenging for her to process, and she doesn't have the same tools that you have to be able to process. So I was just really able to have a lot more empathy towards her. And I wrote down this quote that said, "Forgiveness is freedom." On the other side of forgiveness is freedom. And I was doing some yoga, and I started to think, like, what does it mean to forgive someone? Does forgiving someone mean hoping things return back to normal or how they were before? I don't think so. Because I can forgive you, but that doesn't mean that I have to continue to give you the same amount of time and the same amount of who it is that I am that I did before. I love you, but things are different now. I forgive you, and I understand that there's a part of me that's important to me that I am unable to share with you. I thought we had a certain relationship, and it has become clear to me that we don't have that relationship. And that's okay. It hurts though. Would I love to have the relationship where I can share my life freely and she is behind it totally, and I can be who it is that I am without judgment? No. That's not the relationship that we have. And that's okay. I can find somebody else to fill that gap for me in my life. It doesn't have to be her. And I thought it was her. I thought she was part of that. So I've been experiencing a lot of grief over the last few months over this, man, because it feels like a death of a relationship. To a certain extent, it is a bit of a death. She's still here in physical form, thank goodness, and I still love her with all my heart, and I know she still loves me with all of her heart. But what I thought we had is not what we actually have. And that is okay. But it's been hard to come to acceptance with that, man, because we've had a good we started to have this strife, I think, shortly before my 28th birthday. So I mean, we had like a good 27 years, bro. And then for this to be brought upon me was very jarring and shocking. But like, I was feeling tremendous resentment for her, but you know what, man, I'm actually really happy that she shared what she resented me for and all the things that she thought I was doing that is wrong with my life and all this, because I hope that on the other side of that for her, in terms of expressing herself and being honest, I hope that she felt free afterwards. Instead of every time she sees me, she's living this experience of resentment that I am totally not conscious about and continue to step on her toes. If the way that our relationship is grants her more freedom with herself and more joy within herself, I love her enough to say I want that for her, even though that is hurtful for me. But I also hurt her when she doesn't say anything. So the dynamic of the relationship has changed. And I'm doing my best to come to peace with it. Right now, I feel really good. I feel really happy. I feel very proud. I feel very relieved. I did some yoga, and that really relieved me as well. Now I'm going into work. I do like this work schedule that I have, working in the evenings. because in the daytime it's very peaceful at home, and then I get back home when most of my family is asleep or they're winding down for sleep, and I prefer that as well. And again, I love them tremendously. I just don't want to spend time with them. I don't want to be around them. I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. I don't feel safe to be who it is that I am. I feel judged. And yeah, we love each other, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm not accepted by them. Questioning me, questioning my beliefs, questioning my decisions. I don't want to be around people where I have to justify myself, or I have to feel like I have to be someone different than who it is that I am. So yeah, I prefer this a lot more, and I get to sleep in. I woke up at 11:56 a.m. and at Chili's I typically worked a 12 p.m. shift, and I liked the runway that I had for my day today. I was able just to relax and chill out and process and think. It seems like the daytime is a good time for me just to be able just to sit and like process and stuff. And it seems like deep into the evening is where I am creative. At least that's where I'm at right now in my life. What I really care about is just experiencing internal peace. And I want that as much as I can for my niggas as well, without me getting caught in the crossfire of that heavily. So that's where my head is at today. Isn't that great? Isn't that fucking great, man? Fucking great. I'm so fucking grateful, man.